To pull this out the hat. Ents breathing down his neck. Smoke going to get deployed onto the site to try and skew the mission. Oh, what a flick on! And now OrlovLike going to use that smoke to his advantage, just pulls back to the van. Waiting, anticipating an Alu push. He comes through the shadows! Oh, that's ineffable from OrlovLike! That's absolutely sensational!
What a map-saving round from Naf. We've seen him do it in the past. He doesn't care whatsoever. This pressure we know doesn't get to him, but this is unforgivable for Ents to lose this round. A 5-on-2, no utility. Naf does all the entries with the AWP. Some phenomenal flicks. And Liquid pull out a miracle. And now look, what a turnaround the money for Ents. If Liquid win this round, that would just be so gutting. They would have nothing left to spend moving forward. They would have to save. And Liquid would gain control of the map and the economy down the stretch. If Liquid win this round, that would just be so gutting. They would have nothing left to spend moving forward. They would have to save.
How the tides turn in just
Liquid
one
would gain
play.
control of the map and the economy down the stretch. If Liquid win this round, that would just be so gutting. They would have nothing left to
their resolve is going to get tested
they would have to save.
Naf going to make moves, tides turn, and map until that point.
Yeah, you were waiting for that impact we know he's capable of. Aerial heard him just drop down. He's on A ramp, but Ents have to know that there's at least one player waiting at A ramp. The other 4 in mid. And the question becomes, does Naf turn into a lurk? Peering up to catch off a rotator at the moment. Someone to peek down towards A ramp for information. Aerial's got such a good spot, though I don't think anyone's going to be baited into it. Liquid must win this round. They've had such a tough time against the double op. They've taken those 2 ops away. It's just the 1. But now they need to find an entrance, and Naf can't do it with the AK. The AUG still reigns supreme. And that 1 smoke is just blocking the other half of this Liquid attack. No one could help Naf try and get that entry. No one could trade the... On the stretch, round 25. Liquid is fully purchased in this round. They have no money behind this, no money saved up.
Set play imminent. Waiting to pull the trigger. They've got to commit behind this too. They've used all of their nades, but nothing's going to deal with Alu's presence with the AWP. And Sergey, the youngster, is going to bite down with the AK-47. Alu's going to come through with a...
Let's roll. Flashbang. Throwing a grenade. Grenade. Laying down smoke. Grenade out.
Easy.
What? That was close. That was fucking legend.
No, it wasn't close.
أقحبة أقحبة أقحبة
Hello.
أقحبة.
Lick would have to be stunned. They have to go back and talk about everything in this break because map 2 dictates the
Let's roll. Let's go. Throwing a flashbang.
Привет. Пошлите по лонгу.
There is a sniper here.
Да ёб твою мать! Ну шо, Артем, как дела?
А иди в жопу заебал.
Бля, как вы все похоже говорите.
We shall rule the day. Watch out!
Сквозь стены перестреливают.
Да. Ладно, все, пошлите на лонг. Там чисто.
Массать.
3 mercenaries left.
А, понял. Чисто. Чисто.
Шо? Блять.
Да.
They shall regret this day. Sniper! I'll wait here. Throwing a decoy.
На бомб-сайте есть. Слева. Слева. В коробках где-то.
Throwing a grenade.
Ставьте.
Flashing. I'm throwing a flash.
Один с Титаника идет. Один с мида будет. Алексей,
Успеет. Нет.
лошары.
Я уже, блядь. Сука.
Здорово.
А, под конец, да?
Здорово, Вадим.
Под конец.
Халу.
И шо, да?
Let's go. I need help.
Кстати, можем сейчас пойти на рейд.
Еще одну катку и все, и я на прайм.
Я все, пацаны, давай.
Вон там Бади как раз зашел, нас 4.
Давайте, пока.
Пока, Маус, давай, спасибо тебе.
Подождите, вы будете играть в
Да.
Что, остаешься?
Ну если ты можешь выходить, пойдем сорваться.
Ну давай кого-то, вот Джуниора возьмем. 5-й, мы пошли.
Давай, все.
Там
Джуниор, ты будешь рейтинг катать?
Слышите, там с охладителем
Да,
как-то
да,
он
да.
тоже зашел. У него бан.
Джули, у тебя баб?
Меня нет.
Все, кстати,
Патронов нет.
Ну так что, идем, не?
да, скажите, вы
Да, идем, давай. Давай.
Все, ливаем. Удачи, пацаны.
Удачи всем.
Let's go, let's go. care of yourself. Grenade! I'm throwing a... I am planting the bomb. Bomb has been planted. Throwing a flashbang. Smoke! Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win. So that we may be free. Great. I'm throwing flashbang. Flashbang. At the middle. Planting. Bomb has been planted. Only one guy left. Need support. Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win. Be safe. Let's go, my friends. I see them. Very good. I need help. Nice shot. They are down to 2. Someone recover the bomb. shall regret this day. Grenade! Sniper! Nice shooting. At the middle. Counter-terrorists win. Let's go! Let's go! That makes 2 left. That makes 2 left. What are you doing? 1 mercenary left, wasting our time. The bomb is on the ground. Counter-terrorists win. Counter-terrorists win. We must move. Sniper! Help! Help! Two men left. Only 1 man left. Blessing. Bomb has been planted. Terrorists win. Let's go! Let's go! Watch out! Middle. I'm throwing smoke. I need help! Grenade! Terrorists win. Go, go, go! Grenade! Middle. Very good.
Привет.
Very good shot.
Че, пошли на напарники, может, что-нибудь?
Пошли.
By their landing zone. At the middle. By their landing zone.
Well, the smoke in the eye is going to stall them further yet. Bit of an oblivious play for Liquid, staring into the very real possibility of a 2-1 scoreline. X7 finds Nafly, drills him on the approach. Now Stewie from the back could very well get a couple kills in, does get both X7 and Lexi. No watching construction. That's going to be a bomb plant more than likely.
They had no idea he snuck by again. Stewie, such an uncanny ability to turn rounds into his favor. Now a 2-on-3, still going to be desperate, still going to be difficult. Twist only has the CZ, but Stewie to hold off initially with the AUG.
This kill could make or break the round. If Stewie can hold on with a solid amount of health behind him, this is doable. They're going to run out one by one. That is the worst case scenario for ENCE. You do not want to test Stewie. He will punish you. But the flashbang's not quite on point. And Alu and Ariel will hold on. They will get the retake in effect.
Yeah, Stewie did everything you could. 3 kills, they open up the bomb site, the plant as well, economic damage, which is going to be nice for Team Liquid moving forward. Not able to convert. Yeah, that flashbang doesn't blind him whatsoever. Great trigger discipline, and obviously just an easy one into X7 who's already damaged. This was nice, and obviously the return follow-up. The one good thing about that second player staying back is it just applies so much pressure. Stewie can never turn around to help Twist. 2-1 in the...
Let's roll.
Здравствуйте. как дела у тебя? Короче, решил брать себе Ryzen 5 2400G. Понял.
И что там по характеристикам?
8 ядер, 16 потоков и Vega, встроенная видеопамять своя, а Vega 11.
Цена?
Почти 5. 4300.
За 4300 может нормально если взять.
Так это нормальный провод. Пиздеры. Короче, я на него понял обзоры. Он, короче, вытягивает, например, вообще, по-моему, ну, блять, пап, короче, где-то на средних, понял. Ой, блять, прости.
Видеокарта и оперативка больше играет.
Так, слушай, там же... Понял.
Да, не понял, ни хрена.
Видеокарта, ну, то есть без видеокарты, короче, понял, вытягивает на средних-минимальных, минимальных-средних, короче. По графике вытягивает 40-60. Этот софтом, короче.
Я знаю. Типа объект.
Ну, или брать сразу, в принципе, можно 7-й. Тоже Ryzen. Как сейчас, не знаю.
Это не бюджетная сборка. Под такую сборку уже надо будет нормальную видеокарту покупать. И...
Ну, со временем, да.
Если лучше брать Intel, тогда если такую уже начинать.
Intel.
Потому что он по качеству.
Так хрен его знает. Intel уже давно не... Гори, блядь, ясно. Чтобы не погасло. Я в последние дни, короче, на работу еду, смотрю видосы, блядь, понял. С работы еду, смотрю видосы.
Я так тоже делал, когда свой собирал. Позиция не меняет вообще, опять в том же месте.
Ну, тобой позиция меняет, понял, когда я иду на шорт, он, короче, вылазит. Если я иду через балкон, через апарт, он, блядь, стоит на тюрьме, короче. Парень, чисто на совпадение.
А это на одном метро.
Ну, как неожиданно, блядь, он вышел. Пиздец. А мы на стриме, да?
Ну, типа, да. Там включил. Пускай будет.
Да правильно, может напишется что-то интересненькое. Блять, я промазал, пизда. Ёпта.
Сквозь стену, охренеть.
Как все нормально? Прочитанное? Прочитанное, говорю, или не прочитано?
Ты, да. На планету. Или ты, как обычно?
Ух, ебать, жопу выебал. Угу. Я, короче, вообще забыл, что периодически. Я сижу на своем, блядь.
У меня не было просто брони, я рисовал пушек.
А я, короче, что не чекнул вообще, подобили. Как я нахуй его, блядь, не убил? Зажал, на. Что? А что такое? Человек осил, блядь.
А так мы же проигрывали, как мы вперед вышли?
Начали тащить.
Ну да.
Move it. Throwing smoke.
Там же. Нормально так. Встретили парней.
Да, поздоровались.
О, привет. Как еблан, тут сиренку. Мухи ебучие. Второй там же. Где? Чисто с моим тебя расстрелял.
Да, нет, там осталось херня. 40 хп осталось.
Ну такое, не такая уж и херня. Они походу я выскочили на него. Ёпта, красавчик. Второй в холоде. Что там у него за дроп? Ага. Ебать, короче, ну он уже чисто на препах, понял, пошел.
Ну, бля, хочет выиграть.
Давай я так буду играть, а что мне? Мне аккаунт так не столь важен. А никак тебе попер. Второй здесь. Красавчик. Отсосут красиво.
Наглеет просто, как не знаю кто.
К тебе пошли оба. С той стороны будут. Так что аккуратно. А там уже я знаю. Оба здесь. Короче, оба накоцаны. Один минус 70, второй минус 40. Прыгнул дым. Красавчик. Именно красавчик.
А меня понизили, кстати, без веночка. Не знаю, с каких минут. А, это когда мы 3 карты собрали.
And he is going to get the round for Liquid. Another super close one, though. But that is ends broken.
Well, we're finally, we mentioned on Mirage, Stewie was incredible, but who else was going to step up and be able to provide something? Now you're starting to see these individuals for Team Liquid. Twist, a great 1 versus 3, and a really, really tough hold in this round for Liquid, but they finally done it. They finally stretched and grinded enough. They get an easier time of things, although remember, they did lose one of these rounds, one of these pistol rounds in the second after winning their own pistol. This time it's not deagles and armor and utility. There's no smokes on the inside of things to delay the hits and the choke points.
Yeah, they're banking more on Liquid, making some mistakes and just pushing a bit too aggressively, overextending a player or two. P250. That is the name of the game for the Finns. Gonna smoke onto CT, could be on Coffins as well. This is where Ensa gonna be starry-eyed, thinking, hold on a second, maybe they are gonna push in after all. It is just the UMP in first, it's the expendable of the weapons. They've got a MAC-10 in there too. If these fall down, no big deal. Molotov's now starting to drop positions. Here comes the spray, and Alicia's going to get 2, but not a 3rd. X7 will shut him down. And this is where the House of Cards will crumble.
Let's roll.
Ух ты, соперники идут. Удивление. Блять, никого. Что-то они, походу, пришли, тебя убили и убежали, понял?
И они просто пришли вдвоем, я одного замочил и больше сюда не ходили.
Погнали, блядь. Вносим кабинет и нахуй. В дверях они. Этот пидор здесь. Бомба выбита.
Вниз ушел вроде.
Counter
Ах, не было. О, вот жесть.
Я одного не пойму, ты сразу все комплекс собрать или вместе через 3?
Ну, блин, скажем так. Не то чтобы сразу, прям, но можно безвидять реально какое-то время.
Еще раз?
Можно какое-то время реально поиграть и без видяхи на 8 гигах оперативки.
Не, оперативно больше берем.
Не, я хочу взять сначала 8, а потом поставлю 16. Еще 8. Видяху докуплю и еще... Ебать он пидор.
По голове просто не попал бы.
Ладно, ща батя взял муху. Пизда. Да?
Да. Напугаем. Надо напугать.
Сейчас, блядь, обосрутся. Сука, не обосрать. Что такое, блядь, выходит? Забудь, как красиво, молодец. Пидорасы, блядь, вообще хуиже.
Я же говорю, что надо напугать. Ты китаец, я такой стрёмный, пиздец.
Я китаец? Сука, думаю, что я не могу играть, блядь, потому что я, блядь, азиат, я мучу. Окно. Флешка Леша, блядь, прям тебе в глаза пошла. Ой-ой-ой-ой, он на ступени минус 40. Не-не-не, сзади. Он слишком... О. Фейкует, ты дров. Познаешь, что здесь, Леша, блядь. Что? Красава.
Может, я не знаю, видишь, как вверх смотрит.
Дай мне авик. Дай авик. Дай. Поймал, блядь, на гендзюцу.
Обходит. Идет на серединку.
Оп, привет.
Откуда у них деньги на калаши, я не пойму.
Читерят, походу, через чумак, через артмани, понял?
Да.
Наворачивает себе бабло. Куда я, блядь, полез, я ж савиком, ёбаный. Ой.
15 кп. В окне. 15 кп.
сука, почти. Видел, почти. Я даже хуй знаю, откуда оно прибежало. Короче, зырь окно и дверку. Я досмотрю это. Привет, котик. Что, вторая дверка? Ну да, не видно так. О, это ты. Оп, дверь открыта. Чекай окно.
Я хотел ему пшик сделать.
Я их не чувствую вообще, что
Да.
не ощущаю.
Скучно.
Даже резко сделать не успею.
Давай стоять тут стоять. Один раунд.
Я постою. Все, погнали. Бум-бум-бум. Бум-бум-бум-бум. Фу, блядь, как меня заебали эти игроки. Привет. Я его забайтил, он в двери похож. Он небось на меня смотрел, да?
Да нет, ну, и туда, и туда. Не, он раз я стрельнул.
Я пошел, короче, еще опять дверями погреблю. Пошли, как, короче, узник Бухенвальда, смотри. Они же простреливаются, да? 40. Нам, блядь, ой-ой-ой-ой, какой серьезный, блядь, парень. Нахуй не связывайся с ними, Леха, блядь, они ебануты. Я сейчас позвоню. Держки.
Патрулем. Да. Внизу.
Terrorists win. It is time now, my brothers. Flashback.
Еще. Работает.
I'm planted. Bomb has been planted.
Это имба.
We must win.
Еще давай так же. Эй.
Terrorists win. Get him, Star.
Coming at a spawn from a teammate.
Love tap. That does put him in range of the UMPs now, actually, for... Well, he was in range anyway, pardon me. Didn't have head armor. Certainly going to sting with potential grenades fired his way, regardless. This is Ence's chance now. Their golden ticket back onto Inferno. The flashbang is spot on, but the follow-up damage not quite there. Elige is going to be found lacking. Aerial, though, did eat a bunch of damage on his Endeavor. Some nades put into place, just going to stall this push, but Ents have plenty of time. They're okay with this. He's going to draw over a third player from Liquid in the form of Nitro. Going to join his brothers on B. This puts Twists with his back on the wall, though. He's the last line of defense on A, and he's going to start to move backwards. This Molotov's going to keep him interested, but there's really nothing he can do about stopping this.
No, and that's why you see Liquid just having 3 players over at B at the moment. They're just saying, if you come to the B bomb site, we all have a chance. If not, fair play, we get to take these into the next round and fight again. They won't have the utility. You won't see them reinvest into the smokes. But nice job for Ents to avoid the danger. Plant's going to go down, and this round will just kind of wind away. So it'll be 7-10 as Ents will start climbing back into the map. But this is the more difficult side to manage, despite the fact that we just saw Liquid just run up the score in a massive way. The real test for ENCE will come when Liquid have their rifles, when they have the Molotovs and the nades to throw into the choke points, when they can actually fight for banana control.
Yeah, certainly things are going to stack up in difficulty once Liquid can get their hands on the AWPs and plenty of grenades to play with. But in terms of this round, bomb about to detonate, and Liquid will hold on to their guns and armors, and also take away some of that farming potential from the UMPs of ENCE. But 10-7, as you called, Jason, is upon us, and Liquid, well, they're not going to have another buy coming in just yet.
No, they've got to sit one more out, talk some things over. Everyone gets centered. Nitro has 4,100, so he saved everything so that he can have an AWP, I would imagine, in that first round. Well above his teammates in terms of economy. Just a couple flashbangs picked up. Stewie, fortunate not to take too much damage, and then he's going to run into the Molotov. Wants to take a surprising fight. Ariel's going to give him a couple love taps as he stands in the flanks. Actually, some decent damage done, but the kills just are not landing for Liquid, and Ariel knows Alicia's pressing the issue. Down to 42. There's the nade. Alicia gets it, which has got to maybe satisfy his obvious bloodthirst and maybe a little bit of pride.
Quench that thirst somewhat, but it's not going to do anything in terms of how this round comes down. Still firmly in ENCE's favor. A Desert Eagle for NAF. That is it. Also want to hold over and just make sure that none of Liquid come and retrieve the gun that was dropped at second mid. And it's going to take their sweet time to just make sure all these angles are covered on their approach to B. These were the win conditions. That second pistol had to go the way of ENCE. They had to navigate their way through the next subsequent rounds. They've done just that. But it's all about this next one. It's going to be a rifle round. So much on the line.
The crazy thing about that first half for Team Liquid is that winning 8 straight at the end, like, you're not even really constantly resetting your opponent's economy. They have a losing bonus for quite some time, for 3 rounds at the end, like the max losing bonus. So Liquid had to do it the hard way. If ENCE is able to maybe not go on a streak in that, ooh.
Was uncalled for, Nitro.
A lot of vegetarians here in Katowice.
UMP has been taken by NAF. Nitro switched across to the P250. So they're at least going to take an SMG out of this round. Or perhaps not. Nice spray from Alu. Does deny the UMP. Of course, they'd had an M4 and AUG anyway. Not a huge deal for Liquid.
Yes, they're not too upset about that at all. In fact, they've probably already forgotten about it. 4 AUGs and AWP on Nitro. He's going to have to pick up the kit as well, but he's not going to. So they're going to play around with no kits whatsoever in a map where retakes can have so much impact on the game. Liquid are going to be slightly handicapped if that scenario comes up. Nitro's going to bring that up over towards the A bomb site. Might choose to get aggressive in halls. Him and Twist both doing a Twister lineup along that left wall, trying to catch him off guard. They know they like to take control here. Elige almost walks into the crosshair. He wins that battle. X7 gets away with his life, and Elige is delivering on all fronts. He's got the opening and the follow-up. Now in towards halls. X7 not expecting it. Elige is here in the quarterfinals, and he is delivering for Team Liquid. They're going to be up 11-8. This is such a huge deficit in this round. It would be massive if Sergey and Alexei are able to turn this in their favor.
Really, their mission at this stage is just inflict as much damage as possible. A 5-on-2, they've been found. For all they know, Liquid have actually pushed down Banana already and have some kind of map control. They may feel pressured to push forward here.
There's so many nades that Liquid can use to stall this out. Sergey, as the smoke clears, just crossing his fingers for a mistake, and he might have it. Ooh, he missed the timing on it, but the opportunity was there. He knows Elige wants this fight, and it's probably the best chance he has to find a kill. But Elige is just annoyingly not re-peeking into the angle.
That smoke doesn't do many favors for Sergey, and Alexei V's been caught by NAF. Sergey comes ripping out of the smoke, and Elige picks up a 4K. Exquisite work on the A side of the map.
Well, just as the smoke plumes, Alu might be a bit frustrated with that one. And Aerial maybe trying to catch him off guard, tries to surprise. 11-8. Still money for Ents, though. Remember, they didn't take, barely any damage in those 2 rounds after winning the pistol. So they built up a lot of cash, which is going to be chewed into by Alu picking up his AWP. Him at X7 down to 100 left behind this buy.
The table's beginning to turn on the Finns. Their turn to feel the pressure. In recent rounds, Liquid have been getting a lot of the opening picks. Abruptly switching gears. And Liege has been at the spearhead of that attack. He's on 23 and 13, but here comes Sergey, looking to make a move up Banana. Getting a lot of real estate for the time being, but Liquid positioned at the backside have plenty of grenades still to stall.
Yeah, Stewie just holding a Molotov in his hand. As soon as Naf makes contact, he'll drop that to make sure nothing can come from it. Trying to do some nade and chip damage. Stewie gonna time it with that Molotov kind of slowing down. Dumping all of his utility to delay, discord, or make any attack that Ents is setting up, just not have any kind of coordination whatsoever. Aerial and Alexi going to start working their way up mid. Alu's joining them, but still that AWP hasn't been able to get involved. It's tough to make work, and a boost around the edge of the smoke. This could be a free kill for Liege if they don't expect it.
Made a bit of noise though, dropping down, was looking for information, gathered a little bit, 30 seconds coming up. Ents have got to push behind this. There's so many smokes though, enough to choke on the approach. And Liege comes out and finds himself two. What a play again.
Yeah, but there's still, Twist is still all alone. Chad said it was called being on an island, and it feels so lonely. There's Naf and Nitro finally getting into the site, and Twist holds on just long enough. The flashbang doesn't work long enough. We're gonna give props, and the highlight clip will show Liege, but Twist throws a badass flashbang. That blinds both of those players on Rap side. They have no chance of taking that fight, not expecting Liege to come through that smoke.
This is a Liege that is the thing of nightmares. Spins across for the second. And the rest was just a formality at that stage. Liquid open up a 4-round lead. Ents don't really have anything to work with in terms of money. It's only Alexi B that has 4K.
Well, the tough part about that is they have the AWP on Alu. So they might be really tempted to invest whatever they can around that. See Alu looking back at the coach. Alexi can get the AK, Aerial can get a Galil, Sergey and X7 can get utility with pistols, so they could bring some things to fight with in this next round, but at 8-12, you're really hanging maybe your chances of coming back in this map on that by working. You can understand why there would be a timeout. Round 21 coming up. Ents is not going to dip into the coffers and make that investment, not at this stage. Might want to expect a slower paced round as Alu, with the only real weapon to get any kind of a pick, they might just sit back behind these nades, behind these smokes that are going to be up in the choke points and the Molotovs, and just wait for them to dissipate so that Alu can have a clear line of sight.
So much hinges off Alu's play here, though. He's had a lot of success on the CT side, but the T side is a whole different ball game altogether. You've got to carve the plays. You've got to make plays out of nothing. Just a flashbang to Alexi B's name. He's the first player to have a quick peek, though. Over on logs, can't see anything just yet. They'll have it in the back of their minds that the round prior that they were tossing Molotovs over the top around this time in the round, so they're going to have to get a grasp over Banana and make sure they don't yield it. But it's all a ploy. It's all a bit of interference because they're now starting to stack on mid. This is where Alu could shine. And have a meat shield of players just ahead of him to absorb as many bullets as possible.
Nitro just pulled off. This is a little bit scary. Actually, they're going to get right by his crosshair. That's the bomb down, though. They've got to go back for it, so it's going to give Nitro another chance, but the Deagle ends him. That's a second AWP picked up now. They would probably love to have an AK or an AUG or an M4 or anything but the AWPs. But now Liege and Twist are stuck in pit.
No grenades again, though, so they're going to have to make a move past no man's land, completely vulnerable, completely bare, and time itself becoming an enemy. nefarious intentions Liquid have in apps and pits. Oh, the peak is going to go the way of Alu, though, leaving Twist with it all to do on his lonesome. He's not going to be able to stop the bomb, but has finalized the frags onto Alu and Sergey and looks for another one. But Alexi B in for a 1-on-3 clutch, and they're both going to be coming from mid. Is this doable? Looking less likely as he's been tagged, and with that wing damage has to pull back. At least has his hands on the AWP. We know he can use this gun, but he's put it right between the two of them. And Stewie2K is going to punish Ents and put up a 13th round on the board.
That was so dangerous, and a fair play. Twist again, another heroic effort. He just says, get the bomb planted. I don't care about the bomb planter whatsoever. I'm not going to try and overextend to stop that. He just needed to stop the bleeding and give them a chance to win, which he did. These are great shots, and those ops, I mean, I mentioned would rather have an M4, an AK, or some kind of a rifle, but those ops when you're attacking pit are perfect. They just pinned Alish down. As soon as he goes to stop them from getting into the bomb site, that op is waiting for the exact peak. There he is. There's the Liquid fan. 13-8, Team Liquid seem to have grabbed a very powerful lead in this game. What can Ents do to stop it?
Sergey waiting for a flashbang to detonate so he can go for that peak, but nothing's coming up just yet from his teammates. They have plenty of utility. A couple of flashes for X7. Could come down the timing. Shadow is going to betray Stewie2K. Goes in far too aggressively.
Far too aggressively without clearing that corner. Just assuming that the nade work and the Molotovs did the damage they needed. Alish is going to get aggressive. He's been great with these pop flashes. Needs that kill. Transfers over. Aerial's down low. But he still maintains a one-man lead in the round for Ents.
Let's roll. Move it, move it. Must win.
Бля. Хотел тоже купить. Так. Сука.
90.
Угу.
Где ты бродила?
Та слева косрался.
Let's go, my brothers.
Ебать, что происходит, Леша?
Да я мне понравилось, как вариант.
Ты прекрати. Вот ему так сейчас сосать будем.
Ну ладно, если как
Я ссать хочу, пизда.
Сходи, я прикрою.
О, привет. Этот парень такой пизда. Что? Пиздец. Так, в окно, блядь, пойти, Леха, совсем хуй страшно. Давай тащи, блядь. Заебал. Все, хоть и посадь, все будет хорошо. Бать, на таких префах нахуй все кидают, пиздец. Ебу. Нахуй. Ебать, красава.
Когда серьезно поиграть.
И не шутки вроде, не шутим, ёпта.
Спасибо.
Что я нажму, тебя въебал, да? Ой, сука, реально, как с такими играть, блин. А, Лёх, после этой игры, короче, я в туалет схожу. Точнее, минут 5.
Да сейчас сходи, если
Да.
опять звонить будешь, да, если уже не играли.
Да нет, я уже звонить не буду. Я представляю еще и мы на стриме.
Ну да.
Просто я думал, что это будет нормально. Не хопит, на бы не.
А, да?
Чисто бы не хопит, понял, парень? Нахуй, хватит с меня, блядь, этих игр. Детских. Заебал, блядь.
нету, ёп.
Сам чисто на читах играет, главное меня накормить. На Борихове, понял? На выглядывай. Ой, блядь, это смешно, нахуй. Когда я его вижу, понимаешь? Сейчас на вот.
Да, с праймом хочу нормально поиграть. Вот такие вот катки вообще.
Не, Леха, ну комп купить новую уже, туда будем на прайме играть, блядь, набью себе левел. Там, скорее всего, будем играть в паб, но все равно. Там на софта не будет. Заебал за софт, честно говоря, меня самого.
Пабьецов тоже есть.
А, ты тоже софтом играешь? Иди их нахуй сюда, блядь, стою.
Там же с юмпа, сейчас это, с пистолетом. Сложновастенько.
Ну, короче, похуй, сейчас, блин, буду сдальки с этих оленей, нахуй, северных, блядь. Ты понял, блядь, хуево.
Да.
Ладно, короче, доигрывать, я погнал в туалет, минут 5 чужих.
It's going to be more of a half bite, just to give them a kill. Around 28. Early damage has gone the way of Ents onto a leash.
And X7 heard that, which is why he uses the nade, why the spam comes in a bit more aggressively.
I think it's down into a half bite though. It means that they all have smokes to play with.
Я бы последние дни, короче, на работу еду, смотрю видосы, блядь, понял. С работы еду, смотрю видосы.
The first on B. I've no flashbangs in play too.
Ну, тобой позиция меняет, понял, когда я иду на шорт, вы, короче, вылазите. Если я иду через балкон, через апарты, он, блин, стоит на тюрьме, короче. Парень чисто на совпадение.
Doesn't even fade, he still goes down. And Nitro is stack on the other side. They're going to have to give that up and be more centralized. No one defending a hit. No chance for a cross.
Terrorists
Ну, как неожиданно, блядь, он вышел.
Kills could very well finalize this map if they go the way of the CTs. And Twist and the CZ come in massively. He can't get his hands on the AK though.
А мы на стриме, да?
Still, laid in wait, gets caught by Sergey. Meticulous on the approach on A.
Капра, может написать что-то интересненькое.
And that's the round done. Ents pick it up.
Блять, я промазал, пизда.
Really important Sergey check there because if he didn't and Nav picked up a kill, there was about 7 seconds left in the round.
I'm surprised with that much time that Nav didn't just take a peek. He was waiting for the to go down. Plant sounds. All right, Spodek, 12 to 15. Another chance for Ents, but this will be the strongest buy they've encountered in some time. Liquid can close it out right here. Do you want a third match, Katowice? Mixed feelings across the board. Molotov's out, banana control for Team Liquid. That deep smoke is gonna scare Ents away for the moment. Great nades though, deep down to Alu. That all up on this D side, we've seen it before, it has not been effective in this half. Going back to it, perhaps a risk. Maybe he's discovered something he can exploit, but Sergey at least is gonna be forced away from his aggressive stance. Solo, and oh, he still gets it! An awkward fight for Sui to select.
It's surprising with so many grenades being exchanged. He had no control over Banana whatsoever.
Я, короче, вообще забыл, что я сижу на своей
just firmly in the hands of Ents.
Yeah, it really is. They don't have to apply any more pressure. They can just let this 4 and 5 be difficult. Nitro's standing his ground for the moment. He wants to find the equalizing kill and he almost got it. Alexi is tagged at 37, but he's going to be happy with that result. Even with the loss of HP, he's at least forced to keep ball sight. It'll make Liquid more nervous to keep 3 players at A the longer this round goes. You can see Nav cheating in spawn. He wants to be as close to the B bomb site while still defending A.
Yeah, they need to put the feelers out and get the early alarm bells ringing. So rotation can come into effect with smokes down. Nitro can't see anything. And now Nav has moved into a more stationary position. He's not to move back. Again, 20 seconds now. Nitro gonna get smoked out. The call can come through elsewhere. Twist has done damage for 7, stitches him off. Nitro alive. A couple seconds longer than anticipated. That's just enough time to take down Sergey. But a 3-on-3 retake with Alex pushed up close. No, he doesn't. Ents in prime position to pull us 1 round closer. And the Legion Twists have a vast uphill climb against them. Would have to be a Herculean effort, and a leech has been found. Twist, all that remains, has got 1. About half the time left on the bomb. Doesn't have a kit, doesn't have any life. And Liquid gonna have to save 2 more rounds.
They don't have 2 more rounds to save. They'll have to do a half buy here. The next round will be the final chance to avoid overtime. Liquid just crumbling under the pressure that Ents is applying. The crowd wants overtime. The crowd wants Ents to have another chance to eliminate Team Liquid. A 15-8 lead has dwindled to 15-13. But aggression, oh, this could catch Ents off guard. Alu's looking for it. The most experienced player. That smoke is going to signify everything he needs to know. Oh, the barrage of nades. It does damage, but no kill.
No kill now. Liquid have to make a very quick rotation round just in case the B hit was incoming. Of course, we can see the Ents. They're just sat back. Gonna reserve it once more. They know the pressure's on Liquid at this stage. They're gonna have a lack of utility. They can't fend off the B hit forever if they decide to push this. Double nades, no one's home for Liquid though. That was behind the wall just to make sure that Stewie, who's been there quite a few times, isn't gonna strike from close range. Speaking of Stewie, he has the mag 7, bit of unnecessary damage to Sergey. He's down to 61. Can the Desert Eagle and mag 7 hold the line for Liquid?
Naf just aiming too deep. Predicting an angle. Gets eliminated before he can take it. That's gonna give Ents cause to scratch their head and just take a breath. 30 seconds left in the round. They're going to stay in banana. They just want to check their flank. They have no presence on the other side of the map, so they don't want to go back into it. Stewie, a chance with the shotgun. He gets the first, but great trade from Sergey. So important he gets that. No chance for Nitro and Twist to go for the retake. You have to think that they're just going to save the armor. ENCE is going to be on 14. 6 in a row now for the Finnish side, and we go to round 30. We get the full map and a chance for more. Liquid, one more chance. You want to talk about ENCE catching Liquid completely off guard in this series. Such a huge favorite team. Liquid is the second best team in the world. Favorites in a lot of people's minds to make it to the grand final. Some even saying win the entire event. You'd think that a team with that kind of a pedigree, with how good they've been for over a year, would be able to close this out in one of their 7 chances. This is the last one they have.
There we have it. The confirmation that we are heading to the final round of regulation. I don't think that they've just caught Liquid off guard. I think they've caught every single team off guard with this performance. This is going to send shivers down the spine. And in terms of the last buy, Liquid going to be able to get a bunch of weaponry at their disposal. Do they go for AWPs? I mean, you'd expect that they're going to go for at least one, maybe in the hands of Nitro.
The scope is it, my friends. Terrorists win. We're wasting time. Let's go. Terrorists win. I am planting the bomb. Bomb has been planted. Let's go. Terrorists win. Go.
A lot of these steps, you have to say Elige really cooled off towards that 15A lead. I mean, he was up in the mid-20s of kills, and he's only been able to rattle off, what, 4 or 5 since then. Another opening kill for Alu, and the aggression doesn't pan out. Now Elige is stuck in no man's land. He gets away. But again, back foot. Elige gonna go for the peek. Ariel's waiting for it. He's so close. There's the flashbang. Ariel must have that kill, and he's got it. Another one for Alu. An attempted coordinated pinch towards mid. And Liquid is brushed aside.
Stewie could get caught. Alu's so close. Battle of the Orpers. Alu finds Stewie. And Twist cannot hold. Ents take the lead. This would have to go down as a monumental upset if Ents pull this off.
Well, Liquid 15-16, and this is a must-win round. Overtime rules, you start with 10,000, you get 3 rounds per half. If Liquid lose this, they have no money with which to fight in the third. And then you're facing elimination. You have so many ways in which you could be eliminated from this event. And perhaps shocking the Counter-Strike world.
Liquid stunned. They have to try and wake themselves up here. The last 7 or 8 rounds must feel like a flash in the pan for Liquid. It just disappeared. Suddenly, from a 15-8 lead, they trail 16-15 in overtime.
I mean, all this talk about in-game leaders, and you're going to have to tip your cap to Alexi. Phenomenal T-side and Mirage. Rattle off 8 straight T rounds on Inferno to get us to overtime, and now leading in towards overtime with that first round picked up. He's got his team playing so well.
Again, the crowd trying to rally the troops of Ents. Just shy of 40 seconds, solid flick from Nitro. It'll alleviate some of the pressure on A, which is building. Elige in the meanwhile, using the smoke in here. Footsteps finds one. This is where he struck so many times to the CT side, but Alu will find him. Downside is that Ents are a player behind with 20 seconds to go. Are they moving a second player off B? No. Finally, they realize Naf needs to come straight back. Spray through the smoke's not going to yield the frag, and the bomb will get planted.
Naf's playing timid. I'm surprised he didn't get aggressive and get control of construction. His teammates are flanking, but Alu's got a pretty deep angle with that AWP. He's going to have to manage his attention. Nitro, 1 flash, 1 HE grenade. Naf and Alu still stalemated until just now. He got bored of that. Twist has an angle, and Alu cannot react in time. It's just down to Alexi. 1 versus 2 for the map, and it's not going to happen. All tied up 16s, and Liquid avoid that disaster of running out of economy.
So here we go, final round of the first half of overtime. And it took a pretty slick retake for Liquid to even get on this half in the first place.
Let's roll. There you go. Way to go. No stopping us. Clean kill. We're doing this. Good kill. There you go. You got it.
Did coordinate. It's part of that.
Good kill.
Чё, блядь, быкнул?
fucking dead.
control.
Somebody here.
Hello guys.
Hello.
Where do you wanna go, A or B?
A.
Okay.
Shut up.
Push him. Why are you not pushing him, guys?
What the fuck?
Terrorists win.
Again?
Push me. Put the microphone, dude, please. Green.
Yeah.
Your microphone.
I am throwing a flashbang.
Guys, you are fucking idiots or what, man?
Dude, we got flash. Shut up, please. Honestly.
We must move.
Nice.
Meet loyal.
Planted. drop AK.
Thanks.
We soul overcome. Let's go, let's go.
Cross boiler.
Throw in smoke.
Pushing banana, I think.
Throwing fire. Throwing a flashbang. Grenade out. Flashbang.
Nice.
Let's go, let's go.
On cross boiler.
Molotov. Grenade. Flashbang.
Flash you in green.
Throwing a flashbang. Grenade. I am throwing smoke. Smoke.
Tight.
Shut up.
Stop being fucking toxic, you little prick.
Oh, fuck up, man, honestly.
I am throwing smoke.
Fuck you gonna do, man, honestly. Act big on the internet.
Fun.
Nice. Good job, man.
Let's go, let's go. Fire. Throwing fire. Throwing smoke. Throwing a flashbang. Flashbang.
Boiler one under the roof.
Smoke.
Back. What the fuck? Idiot. Idiot.
Agreed. Forward.
Go A. A go.
Nice.
Fire.
One low, I say. Also low.
What the fuck, блядь, сука.
Middle low.
Пиздец, нахуй.
Throw in smoke. I am throwing a flashbang. I am throwing smoke. I am planting the bomb.
Bomb has been planted.
It is going to explode.
Oh my god.
Let's go. Molotov.
Green, left.
Boiler.
Grenade! Grenade! I am throwing a grenade! Throwing smoke.
You should go B.
Go B,
Throwing
B.
a flashbang!
Wait, I smoke city.
I am throwing smoke.
Good job. Yellow, go B.
Wait.
Flashbang!
Go.
Clear.
I am setting the bomb.
Plant.
Bomb has been planted.
Oh, man. Back. Mark in church. Defusing.
Terrorists win.
Drop me AK, please.
Okay, drop.
Okay.
Let us be quick.
Thank you.
I am throwing a flashbang! Molotov.
Second net.
Terrorists win.
Only. Bomb, don't rush.
P90. Wow. 81.
What the fuck, team?
Nice play.
Counter-terrorists win.
First, we're gonna rush mid. Don't buy.
Don't rush.
P250, take it.
Let's teach the dogs a lesson.
Nice. Yeah. Got him.
Go away.
Flashing A. Go library.
Planting. Grenade!
Bomb has been planted.
Get ready,
Run, run.
Yes.
Terrorists win.
We must move.
Hello, go.
Shut up, honestly.
Throwing fire.
He rushed ups.
They have an awful banana somehow. I thought they were poo.
Back, back. Right. Right.
close. Banana. Too low. Coffins are low. There's 87. Someone's low.
Go plant.
Nice.
MVP save. Oh my god, idiot.
Be safe, my friends. I am throwing a grenade. Smoke.
Green, boy.
Engage, clear.
Green, boy.
Planting.
What the fuck, green?
Don't push green.
Flashbang. Our guns shall bring us victory.
Yeah.
Terrorists win.
We are going to do this.
Окей, дурак. Green.
Do you want?
Заебали нахуй, блядь. Бомжи, блядь.
Nice AP.
The world is ours. Fire!
Pushing. Half HP. Close to you.
Good job.
Terrorists win.
Watch mid for info.
Let's have it, lads. Throwing a grenade.
They come in second mid.
Grenade out.
Subs.
Deploying flashbang. Laying down smoke.
force or safe?
Probably safe. Just rush them banana or something, pistols. Yeah, okay.
Let's show them who we are.
Yellow, wait. Why block me? Why block me?
Oh, be quiet,
Idiot.
man. Be quiet. Please, stop crying. Just play the game. Bye now.
Go, go, go. Laying down smoke.
It's coming mid and one is cooking their base.
Back, back. Good job.
That's it. One's low, one's low. The one on your right is low.
Two A, one more A.
Nice, good job, nice shot, man.
Run A.
Okay.
Half HP. Pit.
Counter-terrorists win.
Move it, son. That's a negative. Incendiary out.
Attacked one.
Grenade out. Throw a grenade.
Why would you shoot me, man?
Throwing flashbang.
What, they pushing B? Come B.
Throwing fire.
Bomb has been planted.
Grenade.
Left side. A new box and one oranges.
Defuse.
Seriously?
I'm defusing the bomb.
Left.
Seriously, guys, what the fuck you did?
That's a negative. Come on, chop. Grenade. Throwing flashbang.
One more man. Fall back to banana.
They're going
still.
Flashbang.
Terrorists win.
Nice.
And 4 drop, please. gentlemen.
Gear up. We aren't going on a windy walk here. Throwing smoke. Smoke. Deploying flashbang. Grenade out.
Bomb bobs.
Good job.
Grenade out. Throwing flashbang.
One's low. D-ups. Mid?
Yeah, just run down it. Oh, fucking purple, man, holy shit.
Bandit country. Shoot everything that moves.
One banana.
B. Help. B, help.
Shut up. Save the guns.
Let's make this right as rain.
Two more.
Has been planted. Terrorists win.
Need help. Bomb B.
Okay. Coming.
Laying down smoke.
Ребята, UFC.
Roger that. Let's go, fellas. Throwing a grenade.
Gizay. Video already crossed banana.
Incendiary.
Up.
Grenade out. Deploying flashbang.
Pushing A.
Throwing smoke.
Seriously, what the fuck?
Bomb has been planted.
Чё ты, блядь, наводишься? Господи, блядь.
He's up.
Nice.
Nice, bro.
Counter-terrorists win.
I love you. And for the drop, please.
These fellas are gonna regret waking up this morning. Smoke.
One is sniping.
Throwing fire. Laying down smoke. Grenade. Throwing a grenade. Flashbang.
Counter-terrorists win.
Good job.
We are out of here. Throwing smoke. Incendiary out.
That's met.
Throwing flashbang. Grenade out.
Info.
Flashbang. Deploying flashbang.
Ups.
Grenade out. Smoke. Deploying flashbang.
Balcony. One more A. One is at A.
Counter-terrorists win.
Nice.
Genial.
Laying down smoke.
Banana.
Grenade out. Throwing fire.
How did you miss him, dude? He was already on it.
Throwing smoke.
It's B.
Throwing a grenade.
Green banana.
Grenade.
Don't leave A, Green. Don't stay A. Stay A. Stay A. Stay A.
Hey. Hey.
Flashbang.